Hello, crafty friends. This is Michelle, and today I'm joined by one of my furry little companions. Her name is Cecily. She likes to hang out with me quite a lot, and yep, she loves to be Mom's little helper. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day. At the time of recording, it is Friday, so I hope you're having a wonderful day and thinking about the weekend and hoping that you're thinking about some moments that you can include some crafty time. Well, I have two, I'm going to call them quad fold folios. I love making folios. Cecily's going to be involved here and loves the extra little attention. Anyway, they are, I'm going to say, quad fold folios. And they do feature a quad fold, obviously, but also a flap that reveals an accordion style panels. I actually made these a short time ago. I'm going to say within the last 3-4 months. I do a folio class at the store where I work and where I also teach, usually once a month, maybe a little more than that occasionally. Anyway, I love just kind of experimenting and trying new things and doing different decorations. This was part of a folio class, and this is using the same pattern, but then I decorated it for myself and did a more vintage, more nostalgic feel. I really love that kind of theme with my designs, and I hope that you do too. So I thought I'd do a quick little walkthrough. I'm going to encourage Cecily to move along just a little bit. But just real quick, each one is approximately 5¼ by 6 inches. They are a small spine, so I'm going to say 1/4 to maybe 3/8 when they get at their little chunky end. And each one features a ribbon tie. This is a chiffon ribbon, kind of a gray blue. And then this one is a linen, and I believe this is kind of a sage color. So let's go ahead and let's do this one first. Like I said, it is a tie closure, and I'll be honest with you, I don't remember the paper. It's stuff that I did get from the store. It's one of those deals where you could buy 4 sheets for $1. They're single-sided, so they're a little thinner paper. I'm going to say probably like a 65-pound weight, maybe even more like, yeah, probably around there. I also used distress inked edges. I'm going to think it's probably a vintage photo. That's kind of my go-to and favorite. But then I've accented with Kath or Kathy Holden ephemera that I've been holding on to, kind of tucked away for the last couple years. And when I found this paper recently, I thought, ooh, this would be perfect. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and open it up. I think all the paper is that one, and then I think anywhere where it's more of a printed vintage look, I think it might be Kath Holden, not completely sure. So I didn't keep the best notes. Sorry about that. But we've got parcel post where you can write down what your event is, theme, what you're thinking about. It has a cute little pocket there as well, so you can tuck in pictures or journaling or mementos, anything you really want. I did a lot of the tuck pockets, so you'll see lots of tuck pockets. I wanted there to be room for a little bit of breathing space, but also the opportunity to just tuck things in, especially if you're on the go. Maybe you don't carry a glue stick in your handbag. Then being able to tuck something in works really well. The other thing that I did, I kind of highlighted with a couple of colors, pops of colors. Red was one color that I really kind of made conscientious decision to include in different parts of the book, as well as some of the blues. I like that kind of old style blues, greens, and just tried to highlight a little bit of that color. So I got a little bit of blue there, a little bit of the green, the red off to the side. More tip-in pockets here. A little bit more of the red, the green. Highlighted a little bit with some of the kind of, I'm going to say, early modern transportation ideas, and even more traditional. Oh, thank you, Cecily. I always love to get a little cat hair in my projects. Any of my projects, if there's no cat hair, that's kind of crazy. I do like, well, not that I like having cat hair in my projects. That's just how it is. You just kind of roll with the fur. So anyway, this door opens. I've got some more red, and this is where, Cecily, come on, sweetie. This is where I have the accordion. So you'll see it pops out on this side and continues. So again, I've got some flaps to just add pieces. Also encouraging or kind of spotlighting some of that red, the blues, little bits of pink that are a little bit more of that Victorian kind of vintage and traditional look. And then on this side, I've got yet again some more of the accordion. So these just have space where you can put in journaling, glue them down, but there's also room if you just want to put a couple of photos without the hindrance of a pocket. Then on the bottom here, we do have one pocket and air balloons. So that is my vintage one. And let me go ahead and fold that back up. And then the back is that. Love that paper. So let me bring out the other one. The other one features Uniquely Creative paper. Uniquely Creative is a company out of Australia. I love their paper, and I don't know, I think every line just kind of speaks to me in a lot of different ways. Cecily, that's not a toy. No, Cecily. And I don't usually have a lot of people in my stuff that I do, but I love her face, and I love the addition of the flowers to give a little bit more dimension. She's kind of iconic, and she has a little bit of magic to her, I think. I don't know. She brings a smile to my face. I also distressed, I think that might be Spun Sugar or another one of Tim Holtz's kind of pinkish colors. And then if we open it up, we've got a little pocket. This is all going to be Uniquely Creative elements and paper. We've got a clock piece, and definitely space for putting photos if you prefer, or some journaling. Really left it to your imagination. We've got more of that beautiful flowers, the pinks, the blues, the kind of off-white, the little birds. Love the animals that was included in this particular line. This line came out, I'm going to say, probably late last year, maybe early this year. I'm not actually a little fuzzy on those details. Cecily, now she's chewing the finger. I used a Velcro closure on this particular one. And in part it's because the paper is a little thicker. Uniquely Creative does thicker paper, and it's double-sided. So, and this again is an accordion, so you've got the accordion that comes out. And then on the flip side, we have that. I think I went a little shorter on the accordion because this was a little chunkier, but I just love all the elements, love the distressed look just naturally, and then the background elements in it that just give that kind of nostalgia tone to it. This is all of that, and then that is the back side. Anyway, those are my two, like I said, quad fold folios. They're really kind of meant to be kind of a one event, probably like a day event, because there's not a ton of room. And then as soon as you get stuff in there, yeah, it's going to be chunky pretty quick. So anyway, I don't think I missed any other details with regards to these. Yeah, I think that's it. If you have questions, you can always put them down in the comments. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me today and taking a little trip through these two folios. I hope you had fun seeing them. I hope they give you some inspiration. I hope that Cecily gave you some comfort and just some warm, ooey gooey feelings, I guess. And anyway, that's it. I hope you find some time today to be creative and explore your own creativity. Give yourself the chance to be free, and just kind of let your mind go and your artistic juices flow and create something today. I hope that's it. I'm sorry I'm rambling now. I just hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.